Good evening, everyone. My name is Noah Robinson.
And my name is Macy Genovese. We are proud to say that we are two of the 2014 Stella Maris graduating students.
On behalf of our fellow graduates, we would like to welcome you all here tonight.
We are thrilled to see so many teachers, friends, and family members gathered together to celebrate our graduation ceremony.
We, the students, appreciate all that you have done for us on our path to this special day.
To our parents, thank you for forcing us to wake up in the morning, even though we groaned and complained. Thank you for making us do our homework and helping us with our assignments and projects year after year, even though we'd rather be on our phones.
Thank you for donating all your time and money to our field trips and fundraisers. And thank you for all the love and encouragement you have given us throughout the past 14 years. We may not say it often, but we do love you. A lot. Because of you, we have become strong, independent, and confident people. You have helped shape our lives and our minds into the fine young men and women you see here today, and have helped us tremendously on our journey into this new chapter of our lives.
To our teachers, thank you for putting up with us, especially when we drove you crazy. We didn't listen, and we talked too much, and then we continued to talk and talk and talk. Thank you for filling our minds with all your knowledge and inspiring us to be the best that we can be now and in years to come.
To Ms. Russo, thank you for helping us grow in our Catholic faith for the past 6 years, and for guiding us along our path to high school.
Now to our fellow classmates and friends.
As Winston Churchill stated, this is not the end. It is not even the beginning of the end, but it is perhaps the end of the beginning.
Everyone is always saying how they can't wait to get out of grade school, but personally, we don't see what the rush is all about.
Even though we are one of the larger classes, we'd like to think that we can remain friends for a long time to come.
We know that the majority of us will go to Villanova next year and the rest to Amherst, but hopefully we will always remember our Stella Maris family and keep in contact. Isn't that what Facebook's all about?
Is that what Facebook's all about?
Now let's take it back a few years, or maybe 10.
I know it's hard to remember how neat and tidy our backpacks were hanging in the back of the classroom.
Because if you look in our lockers now, it's like a tornado hit and smells like a skunk died in the room.
JK and SK, when there were star students, nap time, and the hardest homework was trying to figure out if it was a capital or lowercase letter at the beginning of our name.
Which can still be hard for some of us.
Next, we went through the terribly hard grades 1 and 2, and then didn't see what was coming for us when we entered grade 3, and they introduced us to EQAO testing.
At that age, we knew that things would only get harder, teachers were getting more strict, textbooks were getting bigger, and snack time was getting shorter. Look at us, 9 years old. Time to give a big farewell to pals, a huge welcome to French, and a sad goodbye to Mr. Battery. It was a great year filled with a new language, and not to mention a new hallway, the Big Kid hallway.
At the beginning of grade 5, we were all ecstatic to hear that we would be in the same class, but weeks later, this perfect beginning of the school year went down the drain when we got split up. Thank you, Mr. Matheson, for engraving our brains with Johnny Cash, doing all the Man vs. Food challenges we asked for, and bringing us on one of our most favorite trips of our Stella Maris lives.
Let's move on to grade 6, where Miss McGuire taught us that we were never too old to grab a mat and sing songs around the campfire. You told us one thing that we will never forget. You said to always leave space in our circle, to let people know that they are always welcome. And we will surely need that next year, as we move on and invite new people into our lives. To the average person, when they hear VIP, they would automatically think of very important person. But to us, values, influences, and peers would be the first to come to our mind. A big thank you to Constable Lovell for teaching us to be responsible and accountable for our actions.
Grade 7, when we welcomed Miss Bipon and Mr. D. Tomasis to our class. It was such a crazy year that I don't think anyone could forget it. We had our first and last school dance and got pumped for grade 8.
And our last stop, grade 8.
We're finally the seniors.
At the top of the food chain.
The cool kids everyone looks up to.
For the past 10 years, and I think we can speak for everyone when we say that we've been waiting for this moment.
Picture this, October 15th, 4 a.m., 41 kids all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, bags were packed, electronics safe at home, and we were off to Muskoka Woods. It was was such an unbelievable experience, filled with great adventures, new friends, and some interesting food. All in all, the trip was amazing. It brought us all closer and became better friends because of it. From there, our class has not only grown physically, but emotionally too. Hey, now everyone can get up and dance at the end of High School Musical.
Sadly.
For the last 4 years, we have had the opportunity of learning French by the wonderful and always happy Madame Costa-Blanche. Thank you for teaching us the KISS rule to always keep it simple, sweetie, and for letting Noah and I do the announcements practically every Friday we could.
This year, I was fortunate enough to have Mr. D for a second time.
And I Miss Cole for the first. They have both helped us so much this year to prepare us for the upcoming high school years. There was never a dull moment this year, whether it was classroom rivalry, decorating cookies on Valentine's Day, or making gingerbread houses at Christmas. They have sure made it a last year to remember.
High school is upon us, and we have heard many good things and bad things. We will no longer be the seniors, but we will start over as freshmen. Don't be scared. After we part our ways, we will go forth with all that Stella Maris has taught us. Remember our prayer that we have said each morning. We need to be compassionate and loving, and to be the true image of Christ, and the best that we can be.
Our future education is ahead of us, and as Walt Disney says, all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. In a few years' time, we will be seniors again, going through another graduation ceremony. We will look back upon our lives and always remember where we started, at Stella Maris.
To conclude, we would like to share a poem with you that sums it all up. Go towards the future, but don't forget the past.
Remember that all the good you do will last.
Ask only of others what you too would do.
Do more than is ever required of you.
Understand others by listening more.
Always forgive and never keep score.
Thank God each day for the privilege of living.
Enjoy each moment and keep on giving.
Thank you, and God bless you all.